Hello, my name is Miriam Shahabadine.
Hi, my name's Francis Barrow.
We'll be taking you through two different sequences of combat, which will be armed and unarmed fighting.
We'll also be looking at the correct health and safety procedures and using the correct terminology throughout the sequence.
We'll start by using the medieval broadswords.
Okay, to grasp a medieval broadsword, simply take your right hand or dominant hand and place it near the top of the handle, towards the hilt, and the bottom hand on the pommel. This gives the greatest range of control and power.
Right, my first position that I'll be taking, my stance will be nice and wide, knees bent, torso upright. I'll place the blade on my upper arm, on my left arm, making sure the point is pointing towards his torso and not his eyes.
My guard is this, the guard of the hawk, and was used in such films as The Kingdom of Heaven. Now, my character can see Miran's character has left himself slightly open on the left, so we go for an attack. To do this, we simply drop the blade down, we go for a cut using a technique we call casting the energy, which is essentially just a flicking motion. We're not driving through, we're just flicking it to the back wall. So when Miran parries it,
and I'll do a parry of one, like so, bringing the sword around my back, extending to a cut to his left side.
I drop my sword and bring it into a parry of 4. Now from here, we go into a bind. This is a preparation for an attack. All we do here is bring the handle up to Miran's blade, angle our blade, and essentially we're just expelling his blade that way, out of his defense zone, like so.
And you just go with the motion of his blade.
From here, we can see Miran's stomach is open for a cut, which I go for.
You see his attack, avoid back, step to the right, prepping a Mononello attack, which is basically a slight twist of the wrist, going for an attack to his head.
That was a glancing parry of 5A, and essentially all we're doing is letting Miran's sword slide down ours. From here, I can see Miran's leg is open for an attack, and I go for it.
Pass back, parry of 2. Then I attempt a shant, which is a downwards action on Francis' blade, like so. I see his left leg is open, I prep a thrust and step forward on my right leg.
As he steps forward, I step back and catch his blade with a circular parry of 7. Now from here, we are going to go into a grand envelopment, which is similar to a bind, but it's over the head like so.
I go with again.
From here, we're trapping Miran's blade, so he can't do anything. From here, we're open to a shoulder barge. Again, that was a preparation for an attack. Now I cut to his head.
Making sure that we have eye contact before Francis does the cut, and also that we have a clear safety distance. I step to the left, his right leg's open, I prep a leg attack to his hamstring, step in, and an elbow strike to his nose. And disarm. Right, so if we show you this in profile, the elbow strike, making sure that we cast the energy as always. And that was the armed fighting. And next we'll follow this with the unarmed combat. Hello again. We've been demonstrating stage combat used for theatrical purposes. Similar tricks and effects can be used in film. However, most films like to create their sound effects in post-production. That's how it's normally done. However, on this occasion, we'll be creating a live sound effect, which is called a nap. Done like so. Naps are not usually used in film, but they still can be used and are very effective at the same time. There's 2 different types of naps. We have a chest nap and a clap nap.
So, continuing on from the broadsword fight, both of our characters have been disarmed. We now go into unarmed fighting. The stances we take off with on this phrase is basically a classic boxing stance or orthodox boxing stance, with our left arm, left leg in front of us.
I'll be attempting the left jab.
Which we palm off with our right hand.
Right jab.
Double-handed palm off.
Prepping a backhand to his nose, casting the energy.
This time, I catch his arm with both my hands. From here, taking him by the wrist, we lock his arm out. This exposes his entire torso, ready for my next attack, which is a kick. Same principles apply, the kick and the sword, it's a casting of energy. We're not going through Miran, we're just glancing off, like so. That creates the nap.
Also making sure that I'm not preempting the attack. So if you kick, that I'm not reacting too soon, otherwise his legs can go into my sternum. So making sure that I keep my body up straight to prevent any injuries.
So from the kick, throw his arm out. This exposes him for a punch, which I nap on my chest.
Reacting over my left shoulder, pivoting to the right.
He moves round and I get ready to prepare crescent kick.
Napping on my chest with my right hand, like so.
From here, Miran's character's stunned. We go in for a right hook.
Seize punch, avoid underneath, double hand push to his back. Left hand jab, right hand cross, left cross, uppercut.
Effectively, that uppercut ends the fight. We've shown you the stage by stage walkthrough version. Now here's what it looks like in performance.